I don't know why the result like this, but in my opinion, I will focus and I will try to do the rematch.
Artur Beterbiev defeated Dmitry Bivol by majority decision Saturday in Saudi Arabia, winning the unified light heavyweight championship. Beterbiev, 39, showed superior power and left Bivol's face badly swollen under his left eye. Bivol, 33, showed snap in his punches too, but he could not evade enough blows.
To be honest, I didn't feel that I was losing control all the fight, to be honest. I felt like everything under control. Even when he was pressuring a lot, I was trying to get these punches. I saw it. Sometimes I was he landed some punches, but most of them I was yeah.
He's powerful, very powerful, Bivol said. Beterbiev outlanded Bivol in power punches 90, 86 according to DAZN, but Beterbiev said, "Today I'm lucky too. The judges scored it 114, 114, 115, 113 and 116, 112. Beterbiev handed Bivol his first loss while improving to 21-0, but failed to score a knockout for the first time of his career. Bivol fell to 23-1.
Yeah, he did good job. I don't know how he measure his work. I mean, good or not, but I am not bad boxer. I did not bad work, but I think Mark, my coach, my team will prove my. I did what we prepared. I did some part of this work, not all the work. I don't know why.
Beterbiev entered with the IBF, WBC and WBO World Light Heavyweight Championship titles. Bivol entered as the WBA World Light Heavyweight Championship.
If be honest, I always more critic of myself. And even all my last 20 fights, because of luck, I win them by KO. I'm always complain about my skills, performance, That's why I don't like what I did. I mean, I want to do more, better, always.
Bivol comes out fast with sharp jabs. While Beterbiev's jab lacks authority, Bivol mixes in a left hook and finishes strong, taking the early lead. Beterbiev starts quicker in the next round, but Bivol's jab and footwork keep him in control. Beterbiev picks up the pressure, landing a right. But Bivol responds well, staying just ahead. Beterbiev stalks, but Bivol neutralizes him with smart counterpunches and high guard defense. The fight evens up as both go toe-to-toe, with Beterbiev closing the gap. Bivol's superior footwork and counterpunching give him an edge, but Beterbiev's relentless aggression pins Bivol to the ropes, pushing ahead on the cards. In the final stretch, Beterbiev ramps up the pressure, chasing Bivol, whose left eye is nearly swollen shut. Despite Bivol's last efforts, Beterbiev finishes stronger, edging out the win 115-113.
Bivol, great fight! Great fight!
A fight such as this, where mentality is arguably a bigger challenge than physicality, was taking its toll on both fighters. And in round 9, Bivol's facial expression read tunnel vision, and he returned to those perfect combinations which caused Beterbiev to struggle once again. If a Beterbiev versus Bivol rematch does get made, round 13 cannot come soon enough. But Beterbiev must first be allowed to enjoy this historic feat as the first undisputed light heavyweight champion of the four-belt era.
Undisputed world champion, Artur Beterbiev!
Beterbiev gets the decision in a razor-close majority.
Eddie Hearn hit out at the judges, claiming Dmitry Bivol was robbed of a deserved win over Artur Beterbiev after a controversial night in Riyadh. Those scores were a travesty, according to Bivol's promoter Hearn, who was particularly aghast at Poland's Paweł Kardini, who scored it 116-112 to Beterbiev. Speaking to TNT Sports shortly after the result, a fired-up Hearn said, "I don't want to disrespect Artur Beterbiev. They're two of the greatest fighters of our generation. But you saw the body language. They were in the corner. They knew they'd lost the fight. 116, 112. They gave Dmitry Bivol 4 rounds. This is a joke."
Eddie, I was surprised by the decision, but just
a joke.
Say that again.
It's a joke.
Yeah.
They knew. They told him in the 10th round, you have to knock him out to win this fight.
Who told him, the corner?
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
on TV.
Yeah.
They're all standing in the corner. The fight's over. We're in the Bivol's corner. I'm looking
Yeah.
around. They are like this. How can you score that fight 8-4 to Artur Beterbiev?
It was a 7, 5 or 8, 4 fight to Dmitry Bivol. He was cruising and he gave up a few rounds at the end. They knew they were saying to him, "You have to knock him out to win the fight." Bivol was robbed of the undisputed championship tonight. I struggled to find anybody on our row, the row behind, the TV rows, who didn't score the fight to Dmitry Bivol, to find a judge who gave it 116, 112 and give Dmitry Bivol 4 rounds in that fight. This judge should never work in this sport again. I'm sorry.
Because they're just incredible fighters. But I find it sickening that after a lifetime of hard work, Dmitry Bivol is not undisputed champion tonight. He won that fight. I struggled to find anybody on our row, the row behind, on the TV rows, who didn't score the fight to Dmitry Bivol. To find a judge give that fight 116, 112 and give Dmitry Bivol 4 rounds in that fight, this judge should never work in the sport again.
Everything you're going to get out of Dmitry will be, "I can do better, it's boxing, I take the judge's scorecard." But I don't buy it, because you don't deserve that after that performance. It was an absolute boxing masterclass. It was the perfect performance. You know what? He can be better. But that was a show of pure concentration, with skill and defense and offense thrown in.
And I'm sorry, and everything you're going to get out of Dmitry is, "I can do better. It's boxing. I take the judge's scorecard." But I don't buy it, because you don't deserve that after that performance. It was an absolute boxing masterclass. It was the perfect performance. And you know what? You can be better. But that was just a pure show of concentration and skill and defense, with offense thrown in.
Promoter Frank Warren agreed with Hearn, telling DAZN, "I gave it to Bivol by a couple of rounds. I thought it was a close fight, but there is no way that score of 8-4. It's ridiculous. Everyone around that ring thought Bivol won. They should order a rematch. There should be a rematch. The scoring of 8-4 is a bit of a joke."
Well, I was a neutral in it, and I was watching the fight, and it was a close fight. It was a close fight. I thought Bivol won, but it was a close fight. But as you say, it was technical, and there were moments in it where Bivol was controlling it with his jab, and then he stopped, and then let Artur come back into it. But having said that, cracking. I thought it was a cracking fight.
Couldn't take your eyes off
I
it.
really enjoyed it. I did.
The most powerful figure in boxing, His Excellency Turki Alalshikh, can be considered Team Bivol here. After the decision, Alalshikh revealed that he scored the fight for Bivol and his proposed solution is a rematch.
I don't know why the result like this, but in my opinion, I will focus and I will try to do the rematch.
This was one of the great fights of the last 20 years, I think, Alalshikh told Charlie Parsons. But I don't think the result was fair, in my opinion. The two fighters are like my brothers. But I think Bivol won 2 rounds more. I will focus and I will try to do the rematch. If they accept, we will do it. I don't think the result is fair. In my opinion, both fighters are like my brothers, but I think Bivol won 2 rounds more. I don't know why the result is like this, but in my opinion, I will focus and I will try to do the rematch. They deserve it. They deserve it. If they accept, we will do it.
It is at least for Bivol, for the two fighters like my brother, okay? But I think Bivol win more than 2 rounds more.
Former trainer Teddy Atlas had Artur Beterbiev winning 7-5 by a 113 score over Dmitry Bivol in their undisputed light heavyweight championship. Atlas agrees that the judges gave it to the right guy, IBF, WBC and WBO 175 pounds champion Beterbiev, with them giving him the victory by a 12-round majority decision. Atlas didn't agree with the one judge scoring it 116, 112 for Beterbiev. Atlas felt that it was a little wide. The scores were 114, 114, 115, 113, and 116, 112.
Close fight, a lot of close rounds. I can see why they're conflicted. I'm not, you know what? I'm not going to judge anyone. I judge the fight though, but I won't judge anyone because it's subjective in certain ways. I can see that there's two ways to look at it. There's two fighters. It was a close fight.
I had it 2 rounds for Beterbiev. There were many rounds that were very close where Beterbiev closed strong for the round, said Teddy Atlas to Fight Hype, reacting to Artur Beterbiev's win over Dmitry Bivol on Saturday. I had it 115, 113 for Beterbiev. There were a lot of close rounds, but Beterbiev smartly, experience-wise, closed the show a little strong and grabbed those rounds.
I had it 115, 113, Beterbiev. Yeah, because I thought he won the championship rounds. I thought it was a really, really tight, close fight. I thought that, as I often do, that a fight like this comes down to geography. Who gets the geography, to own the geography, the place in the ring?
Bivol did a great job of being defensive when he had to, but being set for offense, said Atlas. He didn't let the guy walk in and overcome him, because if you just move on him and use your legs, Beterbiev is just going to track you down, and he's going to get you like he's tracking prey down. Bivol did a good job of showing angles, but that pressure doesn't stop, said Atlas. It's relentless. Beterbiev sort of told you that he knew he was almost 40. In the 9th round, he paced himself a little bit to save a little gas that he might not have done a couple of years ago.
Whatever round it was, he's strong. He drew one too many. Oh, it was his round. He drew one too many. Bang! He got caught. And then Beterbiev does what he does. What did he do at the end? He grabs, he closes the show. I hate to use the term he stole rounds because that cheapens what he did.
Dmitry Bivol's ex-wife, Ekaterina, has publicly celebrated the fact Artur Beterbiev beat him to become the undisputed light heavyweight champion. Ekaterina, who has been embroiled in a highly publicized split from Bivol, took to social media to express her support for Beterbiev after the fight, a move that has stunned many in the boxing world.
Все замерли, охренеть.
Все замерли. Мы все замерли.
Артур молится.
She allegedly went on to add, F, honestly, that's what you deserve. You got scared. Karma reached Bivol. Go F yourself. No, honestly, go F yourself. I was right. Ekaterina took to social media after the fight to congratulate Beterbiev and celebrate Bivol's loss. She allegedly said, Karma caught up with this Bivol. Artur, I'm happy for you. Now my work is in court.
Честно? Так тебе и надо, дебил. Вы испугались? Знаете, что обидно? Артур! Артур! Да! Потому что карма настигла Бивола. Иди к своей мармаре. Вот мое истинное лицо. Нет, честно, иди к мармарихе! Я была права!
During his post-fight press conference in Saudi Arabia, Beterbiev was not satisfied following the first decision win of his career against Bivol. He did a good job, said Beterbiev. I don't know how he measured his work as good or not, but I'm not a bad boxer. I didn't do bad work. I only did some parts of what I prepared for and not all of the work. I don't why.
Yeah, he did good job. Like, you know, I don't know how he how he measure his work. I mean, good or not, but I always I say I am not bad boxer. I did not bad work, but I think Mark, my coach, my team will prove my подтвердят.
I'm always critical of myself. Even when I won all my previous fights by knockout, I always complained about my skills and performance. That's why I don't like what I did. I always want to do better. I needed to sleep for a couple of rounds and then wake up. Maybe it was my knee injury, maybe it was many things, I don't know. I don't think I'm a great boxer, but I'm not a bad boxer. It's experience. I'm honored to become the undisputed champion.
No, I'm not concerned about the fight. I'm more concerned about, if be honest, I always more critic of myself. And even all my last 20 fights, because of luck, I win them by KO.
Speaking afterwards, Bivol said, "I am a warrior. I have to do everything perfect. I don't have any explanation or excuses. I just congratulate Artur and his team. He deserves it. I did my job. I felt I could do better. I always feel I can do better, but that's the opinion of the judges. He won. He is very powerful, and you can see I have a bruise on my head. He always hits so hard. But he wants a rematch. If I have this chance, then why not?" Bivol said. "It is my dream to be undisputed."
I want to say thank you everybody who was supporting me, who believed in my skills, and I want to say sorry that I didn't do perfect and I didn't get my belts, but I hope I will have a chance. How Eddie is saying, how His Excellency told that he wants to make it, and I hope I will do better.
Understandably, Dmitry Bivol was left heartbroken at the end of his sensational encounter against Artur Beterbiev, which saw the latter crowned undisputed light heavyweight champion of the world. If a Beterbiev versus Bivol rematch does get made, round 13 cannot come soon enough. But Beterbiev must first be allowed to enjoy this historic feat as the first undisputed light heavyweight champion of the four-belt era.
I don't know what will be next. We need to talk with Eddie, with His Excellency, and I need some time to rest, to just heal my face, my hands. Thank you.
With a fight as agonizingly close as this, a rematch is already being demanded, and with both fighters appearing to want a second meeting, 2025 could be another big year for boxing. Beterbiev's relentless pressure and power earned him the victory and the undisputed light heavyweight crown, while Bivol's technical mastery kept him in the fight till the final bell. Though the decision was met with controversy, there's no denying that both men fought with incredible heart, leaving fans buzzing with excitement. This clash of champions delivered everything you could want in a high-stakes title fight.